Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I got a haircut. Some of you might be wondering why in the world I would do 4 Mein Leben runs, right? Well, on this channel, we not only platinum the game, we get the full 100% on every game. If anyone is like me, then you would have absolutely no clue what the DLCs in this game have to offer. We all know about the infamous Mein Leben run for the platinum. But guess what? Each DLC has its own Mein Leben run trophy. Finding out DLCs had Mein Leben run was akin to finding out Santa, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy all aren't real, and that your mom's special friend is actually your biological father, all in the same day. So take all of the misery of the platinum and just multiply it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Welcome to the best and hardest Alphabet Platinum Challenge that you will find on YouTube. I've looked through every single YouTube video ever to confirm this. For anyone that doesn't know, take a game that starts with each letter of the alphabet, starting at Z, going all the way up, and we platinum / get the DLCs for all of them. So far, we've done Zombie Army 4, East 8, and XCOM 2. We have some pretty horrific games coming up, including Evil Within, Fortnite, Hollow Knight, Outlast 2, Back 4 Blood, Black Ops 3, among many others. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, comment below what games you're looking forward to make sure all the future videos pop up on your feed and you can witness the misery. I'm going to be giving you guys some real hot takes about this game. So put on your big boy pants and let's get into it. The stages for this game are going to differ slightly from how I actually went about completing it. Stage 1 is to complete the game on Bring 'em On difficulty and do all the collectibles and miscellaneous nonsense trophies. Stage 2 is complete the game on I Am Death Incarnate while practicing all the Mein Leben strategies. This is where things will kind of differ from how I actually completed the game. At this point, I started doing Mein Leben runs and then mixed in DLC when I failed to run and or didn't have enough time for another run that night. But for organization purposes, Stage 3 is going to be all the DLC trophies, and then Stage 4 will be all of the Mein Leben nonsense. This is a good time to explain that there is a Mein Leben counter in the top right during these parts. That counter is solely for the base game Mein Leben, even when it shows up for the DLC. But I'm lazy and didn't feel like erasing it each time and then adding it back in, and then erasing it and adding it back. So, sue me. Now that all of that is squared away, let's start what ended up being the worst gaming experience I've had to date, and it's not for the reason you all probably expect. I promise this is the last video for a while that has to do with a little man with a little mustache. Pinky promise. Our game starts off with a cool at first, want to jump into a pool of acid after watching it 80 times later cutscene following the first game. For those of you who don't know the main character and who we play as throughout the game, got his salad tossed at the end of the first game and was left for dead. This opening cutscene is kind of just showing what happened after that and how he was saved, and some flashbacks mixed in, some of which being about Joseph's bum-ass racist dad who ends up shooting the family dog. Guy is the human embodiment of crusty herpes. But during this cutscene, we have to make a choice to save one of our fellow soldiers. And regardless of which one we choose, unlock our first trophy of the game for doing so, officially locked into Wolfenstein 2. We finally gain control of our character, and we are in the infamous wheelchair section. Closest thing I can compare it to is going back to play a PS1 game and wondering to yourself, wow, I can't believe how janky games used to feel. Well, that's this section. By sneaking up behind one of the soldiers and performing a stealth takedown, we unlocked our first missable trophy. I'm going to say this now, this game felt weird throughout every playthrough. The shooting and movement all felt just slightly off compared to other FPS games. You eventually get used to it, but it never feels that smooth. And I played this game for about 100 hours and I never felt comfortable with it. This is hot take number 1. Game kind of feels like shit. Especially when you're trying to lean and it spazzes out and then you lean, go behind cover, lean, go behind cover, and you just kind of keep doing that really fast. And when you're in the middle of a gunfight, it feels really, really bad. After surviving being called Wheels by a bunch of Nazis, finally make it to the Oz Merzer to heroically save our friends. Clearly, when General Fuckface said that she'll spare our friends if we go up, she would let them go, right? Well, turns out she's a liar. Big surprise. She chops off the head of our fearless leader and then plays with it. After her not-so-thin daughter saves us, we put on the super-powered armor for ourselves and unlock a trophy for putting on the power armor. We eventually release our boat from capture, only to realize the geniuses in charge didn't realize that there was a city-sized section of the boat that a colony of Nazis were living in for 6 months and sending a signal of the boat's location. So, of course, being the only competent one, I had to go and save the day. Upon finishing off these schmucks, got a trophy for stopping the signal from Section F. Next came time to go on a fun getaway to New York City. No, not that New York City. This New York City. I don't know about you guys, but having random miscellaneous trophies hang over my head stresses me out. So I try and just do them as quickly as possible. So as soon as this level started, I went full on sniper, killed an enemy with a hatchet who was over 30 meters away, and got a trophy for doing so. This is where hot take number 2 comes in. This is one of the worst collectible games I have ever played. You could get through this game in around 4 hours, and there are over 200 collectibles in this game, most of which are worthless and serve no gameplay advantage. The only ones that do are the weapon upgrades, which admittedly are pretty helpful, especially on Mein Leben, but finding one of those and slapping it on our gun does at least give us a trophy. Meeting New York helps us recruit our combative new leader Grace and her group, which unlocks a trophy. Heading back to our boat, it's time to get some miscellaneous trophies out of the way. We got one for beating this arcade game called Wolfenstein 3D, another one for achieving the high score in the shooting range, and a third trophy for being a potato lord and getting the second best time in the kill house. Grace's newest idea is to just go nuke a Nazi base, and we're gonna hide the nuke in firefighter equipment. Okay, well, start the mission and get the trophy for finding Area 52. So that's good at least, I guess. Another grindy part of the game I was working on from the start was maxing out perks. A bunch of random ones like stealth kills, headshots, quick commander kills, etc, etc, etc. And need to max them all out at the end of the game for a trophy. But by maxing out our first perk, we do get a trophy for it. Finishing this area brings us back to our childhood home because our dipshit character desperately needed a ring for his girlfriend. Giant war is going on, and this horny piece of shit needs to go on a detour for a ring. And our dog-kicking, bowl-milk-drinking, shitbox dad is sitting there waiting for us. Guys somehow got worse than when we were children. Turns out he sold out his wife to the Nazis and got her killed because she was Jewish. Absolute piece of shit. So we went back and stuck a hatchet in his chest and killed him. But not before he called the Nazis, letting them know where we were. But killing him got a trophy, and more importantly, brought a smile to my face. That excitement was short-lived though, because we were captured and scheduled for public execution. And in comes the notorious courtroom section. Hot take number 3. Once you know an actual good strategy, this part is super easy. Like never died on Mein Leben once I saw the correct strategy easy. Completing this section also set us free in the game. Wait, no, I read that wrong. I'm getting word that this section was actually just a dream and we did in fact not get set free. Well, okay then. Instead, we actually get our head cut off. And game over, we did it. Finished the game. Wait, no, that is also wrong. The rest of our little party we had on the boat took our severed head and reattached it to another body. Right. Okay. Anyway, we at least get a trophy for getting a new body, at least. So, even though we got our head chopped off, it's kind of a win, I guess. Whatever. The next objective was to find Horton's group in New Orleans. On this journey, found some more weapon upgrades and got a trophy for fully upgrading one weapon. Finally found Horton and recruited his group, which got us another trophy. After this comes somehow another notorious part, riding the big metal dog. This trophy is why I started playing on the difficulty I did, because by beating the Panzerhund ride without killing anyone on Bring 'em On difficulty, we unlock another missable trophy. If you guys thought this story was outrageous already, just wait, hold on for 1 second. Our next objective is to star in a play about how the Nazis killed us. This is no ordinary play though. This play is directed by a man that couldn't fully commit to shaving off his mustache, and the tryouts for said play is on Venus. Yes, that Venus. So there is a point where the baby man, big mustache, lays on the floor like an oversized toddler, and by curb stomping him and erasing his existence, we get the last listed missable trophy. Shortly after the tryouts, we get the trophy for traveling to outer space. We get what we need from there and just hop in a little 4-foot long ball, somehow land safely in the ocean on Earth. Again, whatever they want to do with the story, I don't even care at this point. In the game, there are 3 contraptions that you can get. One you pick after getting brought back to life, the other two you can get after the game is done. Two of them are essentially worthless, and the other one is basically mandatory for Mein Leben, and that is the giant metal stilts. You can also upgrade all of these by doing these little, like 30-second side missions on the boat, and doing one of these unlocks a trophy for upgrading one contraption. We finally made it to the final mission, going back to the Oz Merzer. Fuck this level. Level can eat a packet of Mentos and chug a gallon of Coke. Can absolutely get bent. Level was the bane of my existence on Mein Leben. But getting through this and completing it unlocks a trophy for capturing the Oz Merzer. And right after this, we can finally go and kill General Engel. How satisfying this felt. Hatchet right in her eye, finishing the game all over her face. This unlocks multiple trophies, one for beating the game on Bring 'em On difficulty or higher, one for beating the game in general, and skipping the end cutscene gets one for waiting for the game to resume after the credits. Now comes a miserable, needless grind. I'm going to give you guys insider information that no other content creator wants to tell you. The grind in this game blows. The percentage of collectibles to how long the game actually is just outlandish. Like one of the worst percentages of any game I've ever played. It sucks, and I do not understand why no one else wants to talk about it. So after you beat the game, you can't really return to do the missions again. You can go back to the same areas, but it's just kinda littered with normal enemies with a goal to kill an Uber commander. Every area has the exact same goal. So I'm going to lay this out for you guys. You kill normal commanders, and each one gives one card. You then use these cards on the Enigma machine. Each unlockable location requires anywhere from like 3 to 7 cards. Then there is a timed minigame you have to do. If you fail it, the cards used just disappear and you have to retry it. Then you unlock a location, and then you could go there and you are given the privilege of obtaining hundreds of collectibles. So you need to grind to get items to unlock areas so you can then get collectibles. You can instantly go and visit the first district, and doing this unlocks a trophy. Then the Enigma machine starts, and kind of repeat that process. We get a trophy for deciphering the first Uber commander's location using the machine, and then we started on the collectibles. Instantly get a trophy for finding one of each collectible. Next come the contraptions again. Performing a special kill with each of them gets a trophy. Got a trophy pretty early on for performing a Battle Walker takedown, which are the giant metal stilts. Going through one of these districts without triggering any alarms pops another miscellaneous trophy. Remember when I was talking about the grinding? Well, here's another trophy that serves no purpose other than to make you grind. Had to keep restarting the same mission over and 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 over, collecting helmets, which kind of just give you some armor. But after collecting 1,000 of these, finally got that trophy to pop. Continued on our journey and eventually visited every district, which popped a trophy. Started to get a bunch of the collectible trophies to start popping. Got one for upgrading all the weapons, got another for finding all of the records, got another for finding all of Max's toys. And for anyone going for this trophy, make sure you talk to the lady on the boat to begin her quest, because if you get all the toys before talking to her, the quest is locked and now you can't do it. And you have to redo everything we just did in a separate playthrough to get to that point. Luckily, this didn't happen to me because I'm not a potato, but I have seen that happen to other people. Then I found all of the contraptions and did the quick side missions for them. Got a trophy for doing so. Then I used the football pads contraption and ran into clicks on celebrity nudes links in Email Man. Sorry, I mean the charging super soldat. And that popped another trophy. Guess what we got next? More collectible trophies. Yippee. Found all the gold, popped a trophy. Found all the concept art, popped a trophy. Found all star cards, popped a trophy. See what I'm saying about the outrageous amounts of these things? None of them serve any purpose at all. They're just scattered around. There's rooms that had like 5 collectibles each. Just a complete waste of time. I then went to the last district and the giant asshole machine thing was there. By shooting his arm off and using that to kill him, unlocked a trophy for destroying a, stay with me here guys, Zerstroyer with an Uber Gewer. Say that 3 times fast. Instantly after that, picked up the final Uber Commander death card, which got us a nice trophy. Getting all of these unlocked triggered another grind trophy for completing the kill board. Used the last contraption for a kill, got a trophy for performing a constrictor harness takedown. After grinding out worthless perks for what seemed like hours, finally maxed them all out, which got one of the final grind trophies of the game. Because I'm bad at the game and have the patience level of a child, I did not get this trophy until now, but I finally stealth killed 10 enemies in a row, and that got a trophy to pop that should have popped very early on in the game. And then our last trophy of this stage popped by completing all of the side missions, which there were only like 7, so what's even the point of including any of that in the game to begin with? If you're looking for the answer, there is no point. The next stage was going through the game on I Am Death Incarnate and practice the strategies for Mein Leben. So flying through that got us the trophies for beating the game on Call Me Terrorbilly, Do or Die, and I Am Death Incarnate. And I really only practiced this part once. Died probably around 5 times and figured, it's good enough. Let's start our Mein Leben runs. So guys, this is where the script goes rogue. Started doing my Mein Leben runs right around here, but to make things a little more organized for the video, we're going to go over each DLC, then lump all the Mein Leben stuff at the end of the video. There are 3 DLCs, and each one revolves around one character. They actually revolve more around one of the 3 contraptions, and the character is just some random schmuck off the street. Each DLC has the same flow to it, which is complete the story, getting all collectibles. There's 3 challenges having to be completed on the hardest difficulty, then the Mein Leben run. The stories of all of them are pretty inconsequential, so won't really be spending much time talking about it. I decided to start with the easiest DLC, which was the Diaries of Agent Silent Death, aka the Stealth DLC. I'm gonna fly through the boring trophies for you guys. Very quickly, got trophies for eliminating Uber Commander Hans, canceling Chuck Lorenz, finding all readables, finding all gold, and killing General Dunkel. The 3 challenges in this DLC were an absolute joke, even having to do them on I Am Death Incarnate. If you look at guides for them on YouTube, each video is like a minute long. Kill a few people and then just run to the end is pretty much the strategy here. Breezed through all 3, got trophies for beating the Sacramento Challenge, the Hollywood Challenge, and the Moon Challenge. Now comes the annoying part, a Mein Leben run. All the reasons the rest of this DLC were so easy made this Mein Leben run awful. I just had to beat the last mission for it to count, so it doesn't sound like it should be that bad. Should be easy because this is the stealth DLC, right? Well, you'd be right for about 95% of this mission. And stealth the whole thing with no gunfights until the end. You have about a minute and some change to run from the end of the level all the way back to the beginning while having to fight enemies. Why only a minute? Well, the oxygen level is decreasing and you constantly take damage. And like with the base game, these enemies do random shit at the worst possible moment. Continually died at the final fight, just constantly, again and again and again. But nothing, and I mean nothing, was as bad as when I finally killed them, ran to the exit, and died with a fraction of a second left on the hold square to exit the level button. I'm just gonna let you guys see it. Fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. No! 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 Oh my god, are you kidding me? You gotta be fucking kidding me! In case you couldn't tell what the fuck just happened to me, well, the oxygen ran out and killed me as I was leaving the level. I proceeded to spend over an hour trying to get back to that point, but I continued to die, and die, and die, and die, but eventually I got lucky again and finally beat it, which got me the trophies for beating the DLC on I Am Death Incarnate difficulty and a trophy for beating it on Mein Leben. 1 Mein Leben down, 3 to go. I then started the next easiest DLC, which was the Deeds of Captain Wilkins, aka the Big Metal Legs DLC. This was, I thought, by far the easiest of the DLCs. Flew through the story and got trophies for returning to America, destroying the cannon of Kodiak Island, finding all readables, finding all gold, and stopping the sun gun. This is where I made an awful discovery, however. I'm not sure if this was only my game, or maybe I'm just stupid, but after starting Mein Leben runs in the base game, all my save files completely disappeared and I wasn't able to save ever again. Never found a fix for it. So when I came on the next day, I realized I couldn't start the challenges and had to redo this entire DLC to unlock them again. Really starting to hate the game at this point. Luckily, these challenges were just as easy as the first DLC. Within a couple minutes, finished them all and got trophies for beating the Anchorage Challenge, beating the Kodiak Challenge, and beating the Submerge Challenge. Time for another Mein Leben run. This was so unbelievably easy, fortunately for me and unfortunately for you guys. I beat it in only 2 attempts. 2. Basically just had to hide in the roof and head glitch the enemies in the final room. Completing this with my eyes closed, unlocked the trophies for completing the DLC on I Am Death Incarnate difficulty and beating it on Mein Leben. 2 out of 4 Mein Leben runs down. This is so much easier than I expected. Surely I am super skillful at the game, and the other 2 will also be accomplished pretty quickly, right? Right? Time for the last DLC. Let me say, This DLC can go step on Legos that are set on fire. This DLC focused on Gunslinging Joe, aka the biggest dickbag in history, aka the Football Pads DLC. This DLC put me in the humble corner real fucking fast. The other contraptions are great because it helps you either get great position or stealth everything completely. As you can imagine, football pads and sprinting into enemies is the worst fucking decision ever. So you get no contraption in this, and this man is like a bull running through a fucking china shop. You have to fight and kill every single enemy in the game. And on Mein Leben, that's not a very good combo. This DLC started like the other ones. Rushed through the campaign, grabbing all collectibles, and got the trophies for Escape from the Research Station Omega, Elude your pursuers, find all readables, find all gold, and enact revenge on Uber Commander Metzi. Two of the challenges were like the others and could be completed in a few minutes, so quickly did those and got trophies for beating the Station Omega challenge and beating the Venus challenge. This is where my sky-high confidence got shot down with a ballistic turret. It started with the shitbox that is the Nightmare challenge. And whoever named it, kudos to you, because I've never read a more accurate description of something in my entire life. You have to beat this challenge on the hardest difficulty, like the other ones. This challenge is you in the middle of a wide open field. No cover, hardly any ammo, and you have to go through waves and waves of enemy that spawn outside of a fire circle. Half of the time you can't even see where they are, and they're just melting you. After well over an hour, I finally got lucky and beat it and got the trophy for beating the Nightmare Challenge. Now came the last trophy for the DLCs, beating it on Mein Leben. Like I said before, the entire DLC is just making as much noise as possible and having to kill every single enemy in a gunfight. No stealth kills, just you, your gun, and the developers standing behind you with a spiked dildo. This took forever to even get to the final fight. Following a guide, I finally made it to the final fight. And in this guide, this genius shows him running into the arena and running straight to these boxes under a staircase. He proceeds to be invincible to all damage. Wow, this is going to be so easy, I thought. So I copied what our guide maker did, and I did it. First try. Wait. No. Sorry. Wrong script. I ran to the boxes, and in less than 1 second, I died. Died instantly. Livid, I went back to the video and to the comments, and every comment voiced exactly what happened to me. And our spoon in the knife drawer comment back, oh yeah, there's a very specific sweet spot that you have to be to not get hit. If you aren't there, you'll take damage, die pretty fast. Yep. So anyone going for this, if you find this video, do not, and I repeat, do not run under these stairs. Leave a dislike on the video, just like I did, and go find another one. It took me close to 2 more hours to even get back to this point. And then I died again. This campaign sucked. But after bashing my head against the wall, I finally got to the end, actually beat it, and got the trophies for beating the campaign on I Am Death Incarnate, and then beating it on Mein Leben. 3/4 of the Mein Leben runs are finally over. There is one more standing between me and getting to be happy again. Now is the time. The dreaded time to relive the misery that I endured. Hot take number 4. I was more anxious when I knew I had to make a jump than any gunfight in this entire game. And any game that is an FPS that has a permadeath mode, and even 1, let alone 80 jumps you have to make, otherwise you instantly die, is a shitty game. But we're just going to jump right into me getting my salad tossed in these Mein Leben runs. Now is the time for the Mein Leben section. And this trophy almost drove me insane. For those of you that don't know, even though we kind of went over it through the DLCs, this is played on the hardest difficulty, and it is permadeath, meaning no saving. You die, you go right back to the main menu. There's no save scumming. Gotta go through the entire game in one sitting without dying, ever. So to be honest, the first half of the game is pretty easy. There were some points where things didn't go so well, and I had to go and clutch up like this. Guys, I can't believe this fucking happened. Oh my goodness. No, dude, I'm cooked. 10 HP and the fucking commander's not gonna be coming over here. Health? Oh my god, I got health. Guys, I'm not out yet. And some more armor. Oh my goodness. I did several times on the courtroom section because I kept sitting in this corner right here. I followed a guide that had you sit in the same spot for the first half, not moving even when the big super soldier spawned in, and I died every single time. One of our followers in chat, shout out Mystery, said he used a different strategy for this. Once the super soldiers were going to spawn, move over 2 cubbies to the right, and instantly kill the first soldier that he lands. After doing this, the courtroom became one of the easiest parts in the game, and I never even got touched after doing this new strategy. Now that I can breeze through the courtroom, the rest of the game should be super easy. Like most other content creators, I made it to the final fight within only a few tries of Mein Leben. This final fight was the exact moment where all the bad luck I've ever accumulated through my life began and stayed with me every single run after this. And I'm just going to let you see what I'm talking about. No! You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dude, he just kicked me and I fucking died? What is most likely the very last enemy I had to kill runs up and kicks me in the head and fucking kills me. The last enemy that could kill me. Instead of shooting like every other enemy, he decides he's just gonna bull rush me and kick me in the head. Hours of progress right down the drain. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, right to the fuck zone. But I made it to the final mission pretty easily already. Next try should surely be it, right? Well, the game had other plans. This game is largely scripted, in that if you do the exact same thing, the enemies 19 out of 20 times will also do the exact same thing. But it's that 1 in 20 time chance that fucked me. Every single run. One run an enemy would decide to turn around when they never did that before. Dead. One time, someone decided to look down at their shoes the millisecond I shoot. Dead because a metal dog heard the missed shot. Instantly getting killed by the big robot in the second to final fight. Yep, that happened. Final fight and dying to what I think was a grenade in a guy's hand that I somehow shot and blew up, killed me. Somehow that happened too. But instead of just telling you guys about it, let's take a walk down memory lane. God damn it. Okay, guys, well, that was fun. Did I see his gun? Get over here. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I was sitting there for so long waiting, and the second I was like, okay, maybe I'll go out. We're right back here. Right back here, guys. Oh! I died. It didn't kill him. It didn't kill him. I shot him in the fucking head and I died! Dude, fucking runs out of ammo. Dude, did you see how fucking fast I died on that? Give me a fucking break, bro. Stupid fucking game. Dude, god fucking damn it with the courtroom. Gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Dude, yep. Okay, so that strategy doesn't work at all. Dude, they threw a grenade? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even fucking know. Dude, there's not even a grenade symbol. And I get killed by a grenade? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dude, I kill the fucking big guys and a fucking grenade. Okay. So fucking sick of this fucking... What's up, pussy? It's me. You boy. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I just missed every shot? Dude, I just died. A third dog? Dude, there's no in the video, there's 2 dogs! Dude, a third dog just spawned. A random dog spawned in. Dude. Insane. Bro. Dude, no. He missed. He fucking missed it, bro. Oh. Dude, what? Oh. Okay. What the fuck was that? What? Are you... Huh? Dude, what? What made this game miserable was the seeming RNG nature of if a strategy would work. Doing the exact motions 19 times in a row and being fine, and then one random time the enemy decided to do a different path and spot you, feeling like the majority of your deaths came from outside of your control and wasting hours because of it was deflating. Could I do this? Did I even want to do it? I could take a break and maybe do it later, but then all the muscle memory would be gone then. Would it be better to just give up then? Maybe. My entire account is at 100%. I can't give that up for an RNG suckbag game. I can't let down all of our supporters and viewers. They tuned in to see a happy ending, not some schmuck that gave up on Wolfenstein 2. It's not why we made this channel. I knew I had to push forward and conquer this game. So I picked myself up from my bootstrings, got a better gaming chair, and knew this next run would be it. I got this. Just kidding. I died. And died again. And again. And again. And again. And again. I finally had a run where everything was going wrong. Spotted in spots I never get spotted. Missing shots I normally hit. Nothing was going my way. But as a true warrior, I was still standing. And I finally got to the final fight of the game. Again. Was I finally going to be able to beat it? Was this the time? Well, I'm just going to let you guys see what ends up happening. So I have these.
Can you feel it, General? You are the
Dude,
old and weak.
Holy shit.
This is your day of doom.
Holy shit, holy shit. Dude, they're both fucking dead. Okay, we just... Holy shit. Holy shit, guys, there's one single enemy fucking left. I just need to not fucking botch it. Guys, we are right fucking here. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, guys. One fucking enemy, we just run right at her and we fucking kill her, and that's it. And that is fucking it. Dude. Oh, dude, let's fucking go. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Oh, guys, we're going down. We just sprint directly at her. There it is. Mein Leben. Fucking yes. Guys, we are fucking done. Look at that. Fuck you, General Engel. Let's fucking go. New Colossus. Fuck this game. I'm so happy. I never have to play this fucking game again. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Fuck you, General Engel. Hope you enjoy that fucking hatchet in your eye. Jesus Christ. We fucking did it. 100 hours of this godforsaken game. And it is finally done. Oh my god. Oh, guys, this was a miserable past like 2 to 3 weeks playing this game. I cannot say how happy I am that it is done. Oh my god. Against all odds, I finally did it. The game I found thrown in the trash was finally completed. The platinum, the DLCs, and my happiness were all given to me. I accomplished one of the worst games that is going to be in this challenge. Fuck you, Wolfenstein 2. God! Dude, I'm over this fucking game, man.